They look at you, they go, look, you popped out. You've ended up out. You may as well come out.
Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. We're checking out the beautiful Micky Flanagan. Amazing guy, amazing. He's so funny. This is Micky Flanagan's full show appearance on Mcintyre's comedy Roadshow. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. How nice it is to be in Brighton. Oh, this is where we come from South East London to relax. And it does make you relax, come to Brighton, doesn't it? Because you get on the train in South East London, you're all stressed out, and you get to Brighton, you get off the train, and you look down the hill, and all the stresses and strains start to leave you. Quite a lot of the ambition as well. You're barely in Brighton 2 hours, and you're starting to think, I'm going to go part-time. Very nice to be here.
I've been to Brighton. It's such an amazing city. Amazing city. It's so, literally saying, it's so chilled. It's such a chilled city. I remember when I went there were so many places to eat. As I remember, there was so many places to eat and drink. There was just too much food, too much stuff. I went close to the pier. Is it the Brighton pier? I think. Can't remember now. But yeah, such a lovely city. I'd love to go back. I haven't been there in years. But yeah, I do get what you're saying.
I actually come from the East End of London. Like most East End kids, I messed up my education because they left the gate open. I went to a tough inner city comp with low expectations. In the third year, the careers officer turned up and he asked us what we'd like to do with our lives. The most ambitious kid in the class is Gary Hutton because he wants to drive a van. We erupted. We're like, you dreamer, Hutton. You's never gonna drive a van. You have to write to Jimmy Savile for that stuff, man. No kid from this school has ever gone on to drive a van. Come on out, and you know why this school is here. This school is here to produce the people who carry the stuff to the van. Seemed like a long time ago, my school memories. In my 40s now, getting tired, don't go out much anymore. I've reached the point, if I queue up to get into a nightclub, and the bouncer says you can't come in, I just look at him and say, oh, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
My feet are absolutely killing me, they are. And I've got a very good book on the go at the moment, I haven't. Excellent. Chesil Beach. Because I've got some young friends and they talk me into it. They say, come out the weekend, Mick. Come out, man. Come on. It's gonna be mental, man. And I end up going out with them. I end up in a queue to get into a nightclub. A queue. They love the queue. Queue's a sign the club is happening, man. Look at the queue. I'm in the queue thinking, we're never going to get a seat in there. I bet it's noisy in there. DJs don't like it if you go up. Do you do requests? Yeah, can you just turn it down a bit for me? Trying to talk to my mate about his divorce settlement over here. Can't actually remember the last time we ended up out. You know what I mean by this, don't you? The fact that in the UK we drink so much, we have different levels of being out, different types. I'll talk you through them. You pop out just to go to the shops, you've got to get a couple of bits, and you bump into a friend who says, should we have a quick drink? And you go, yeah, only a quick one, though, because I'm very busy. 3 hours later, you're still in the pub. And then what happens is the evening people come in. These people are going out properly. These people are going what we like to call out. Now, the out people come up to you, don't they? And they go, you going to come out with us? And you go, I can't come out. I didn't even come out. I only popped out. The out people don't want to hear this. They look at you, they go, look, you popped out. You've ended up out. You may as well come out. If you've got just the right amount of alcohol in your system, you look at them, you go, you know what? I'm coming out. 5 hours later, you're in some horrendous nightclub. Sinatra's or Cinderella's, some hellhole. You're drunk now, and you feel you've got a crazy story for everybody. And you walk up to people. You go, do you know what? I didn't even come out. I only popped out. Now look at me. I'm out. I think the reason you feel so compelled to keep telling me.
I feel like one of the reasons why I love this geezer is the fact that he can make a normal conversation funny. Like, this shouldn't be funny. Just going out, stepping out, it shouldn't be funny. But then he makes sure what he talks about is something that we can relate to. I can relate to, you can relate to it. We've all been out. I've been out at times where I didn't plan to go out. Do you know what I mean? I just said, you know what, let me just go see what the story is. And next thing, I'm out. So yeah, it does make a lot of sense. That's one why I love him and Peter Kay. And I keep saying it. They're absolute geniuses. Let's get back.
This rather long-winded story, because you're standing there in your carpet slippers with a pint of milk and a cut loaf. Now, we have dinner parties now. We invite our friends around for the evening, have dinner parties, but sometimes we treat ourselves to a restaurant. My wife's middle class. She loves a restaurant. She likes the ambiance. She would say to me within 5 minutes in a restaurant, isn't it a lovely ambiance? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I've just copped for the price of the piece. She says, no, it's a lovely ambiance. I've worked out what an ambiance is. It's a night out without poor people, isn't it? Basically.
Hey, sorry, yo, I feel like because I've reacted to a lot of clips, I think 1 or 2 of these clips I must have seen before. It rings a bell so much. Especially the restaurant, the way they say restaurant or ambiance. I feel like I've heard them say it before. It's still so funny. I feel like I've definitely heard them before.
You're saying, could we put the prices up just high enough to keep the poor people away? I want someone banging a couple of spoons together, singing Mild Man's a Dustman at some stage, causing an atmosphere. It's the ambiance we're looking for. So, we're in this rather fancy French restaurant. Something is ruining the ambiance for my liking. There's no tomato sauce on the table. Setting up the very awkward situation where I've now got to ask for tomato sauce. My wife's looking at me. She said, please don't ask for tomato sauce. I said, I've got to have tomato sauce. I've just ordered the risotto. You can't eat risotto without red sauce. It's too dry, all the juice has been taken out of it. It's a health and safety issue. So I said to the waitress, rather stroppy-looking waitress, I said, excuse me, do you have any ketchup in the building? She's looked at me like I'm some horrendous pleb. She went off to the kitchen. I saw her making her way back with a little pot she'd rustled up. This big, about this big. 2 chipfuls, basically. She's tried to put it on the table and walk away like she's doing some sort of drug deal or something. Yeah, it's all secretive. I stopped her. I said, don't go anywhere, love. Don't go anywhere. And I took a sip of it. And I looked at her and I said, yes, I'll have a bottle, please. People of Brighton, you've been absolutely lovely. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that, the last part. I've seen that part already. But yeah, I've definitely heard of it. It's so, I don't want to say unique. It sounds too familiar. I've definitely heard that part before. But yeah, absolute legend. It paints a picture for you. It just lets you feel like you're in the room with him. I think people keep saying he's on tour right now. Yeah, he's on tour right now. Again, I would love to go see him. I'd absolutely love to go see him. If you guys like that, you know what to do. Just keep liking, keep commenting, have a look. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you soon.